Okay, mom.
Yeah, everybody thinks you're shorter than me.
I know, because I told guys, I have a hunch. Okay, Hunchback of Notre Dame, because I can't look. Even if
I would be like,
I know, but I can't. I've tried to like correct it my whole life, and I just
my mom always like she used to get mad at us.
yeah,
We sat
because
like
it's
this.
very ladylike to be
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, shoulders
but
back.
eventually I'm like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. It gets a little bit much. I'm about to put my mic up so I don't sit like that.
yeah,
But yeah, girl, everyone thought you were like a
I know. And then they see me and they're like, why is she a giant?
yeah, because they saw the pictures from the event and they were like, what?
I wasn't expecting
What do
her
you
to be
mean?
this tall. Guys, welcome back to the episode.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much to everybody who came out to the event. We had an absolutely amazing time.
So much
Thank
fun.
you to all of our vendors. We will be listing them below. You already know to check them out from event space to food to snacks to desserts to chai, pan, all the extras, all the favors. Yo, that hair oil,
Did you try
I
it?
used it. It's amazing. Silk
my
Road
God.
Organics, guys. I'm telling you, I was using another hair oil and I just found
Yeah.
that, you know, sometimes when you use something for a very long time,
Yeah.
it just doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe switching it up is what I needed.
Yeah.
I really like
love
it. And
that.
it's like easy to wash out, which I really
I
like.
love that.
If you have not already, please subscribe to our channel. Please follow us on Spotify. Give us those 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. We really, really appreciate it. And follow us on our socials because that's where the girl chat starts. Hina, what was
does.
our question of the day?
Question of the day. We're bringing back a cult classic, a fave. The question is, share your crazy Rishta stories.
This is also one of our like most well videos.
Yeah.
Because everybody's out here
It
being
did the
like,
best.
yo, these are some stories are
They're wild.
wild.
They're wild.
Wild.
To the point where like, I think we were like reading some, we were like, is this real?
Yeah.
Like this is our reality right
Yeah.
now?
But
So,
also
I mean-
like the question box closed and then the DMs we got.
the DMs just kept rolling through. They were just rolling through.
Our apologies if we don't respond to them right away. We were overwhelmed with a lot of these stories.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate it. Everything is anonymous on the show, as you know. So let's get into it.
Mother of the boy handed me a fairness cream at the end of our first meeting because her son was fair skinned, so I should be too.
What?
She gave you a fair and lovely. She came to your house, you gave her a samosa, and in return, she said, "This is my gift to you." She didn't bring you any mithai. That was her gift. When she walked in with a basket of fair and lovely.
Okay, but how fair is the mom? Beta to hoga, lekin maan
Probably
kitni hai?
not. Probably not.
Because you just Uno reversed that.
Yeah, she did.
Give it back to her.
But I'm sitting there like, I don't even know how I would react.
I don't know how I would react either. I
No,
think-
you know what? How would you react today? How would you react
Oh,
today?
today?
You're single girl. Or
would
we're just
Uno-
single, ready to mingle. Okay, how
Yo,
would you
Uno
react?
reverse it. I just honestly, depending on the mother-in-law, like if she's very fair, I think I would just look at her and be like, I don't think I'm a good fit for this family, and just leave. Be like, "Aap chali jaye. Thank you for coming. Bye." But if she was not fair skinned
Yeah,
and
yeah.
only the son was, I would 100% give the cream back.
Oh,
And I'd be like, "कोई नहीं आंटी, मुझे लग रहा है आपको ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है इसकी."
Oh, see, like for me, if it was today years old, somebody walks in with a fair and lovely, I would be the girl that would sit there and be like, you know what? I think we need to have a discussion about that. I would be that girl.
Pull out the mics.
I know you came here to see me for Rishta, but auntie, let me school you today. Have a seat. आप आ जाए. मैंने आपको जबरदस्त चाय बना के देनी है आज. 3 cup आप पी के जाएंगी. That's what I would say, okay? And then I would go into this whole entire thing about colorism, racism, okay? Colorism in the community. Fair and lovely and the shit ingredients it has. And then she would leave. She would never come back, but maybe that was the intention.
Preach.
But she learned something.
I
would do
you know,
that.
let's be honest though, people like that don't really end up learning anything.
They don't, but you want to know something? This is us now.
Yeah.
If we were younger,
No, man, 22-year-old Aruj. I just
what do you think our moms would even say? I don't even think they'd say anything.
Okay,
I think they'd be
sometimes
like,
can I be honest? Sometimes I feel like some aunties have the nerve to say so many things to your face,
Oh, man,
but
the
it
audacity.
even throws our moms off
I think so too.
because our moms are like, "Wait, what?"
it's also because our moms are not that way.
Yeah.
Like they also would not do those things.
Exactly. So when you have an
Yeah.
auntie doing that, how is your mom even supposed to defend you? And then on top of that, you're also trying to defend
You're caught in
yourself.
headlights.
Yeah.
And I think maybe like, what if she he gave like a care package, and that was one of the things in the care package.
You know what you do? Oh, let me tell
But
you what
don't
you do.
know until she's gone.
So she leaves, okay? Then, if that second phone call comes for a second meeting, you make her the care package, okay? Throw in all the makeup, throw in all the mismatched foundation, and be
Throw
like,
that Fair and Lovely back into.
throw that in there, and just be like, here, let's see, put a little self-tanning gift card, and tell her what's up.
I think this is something that came up a lot when we asked this question, not even in this episode, but in the episodes before, about like colorism and how people will literally reject you because you are darker.
100%.
Like, I just want to know, does anyone reject anyone for being lighter?
No,
I don't
never.
think so.
I don't think so.
Like, they're just like, give me the lightest
Yo.
light.
Gori chitti too. I swear, you know what it is? When you go to a wedding even,
Yeah.
to be like, badi gori hai, badi gori hai, bada saaf rang hai iska. They literally say that to the bride. The first thing they're
Yeah.
gonna do is judge you
Yeah.
on how
Like,
light
can
you
I
are.
say, even as a makeup artist, like even in Pakistan or like back home, sometimes you see these makeup artists and they're putting makeup on someone's face and you're like, that ain't her.
No.
Somebody else.
Yep.
It's Bhootnath.
No.
I don't know who it is, but it ain't her. It ain't her. Okay. Somebody else up in there with that little dupatta situation. I don't know who it is.
I don't know. This whole, and so many people are like, it doesn't exist anymore. What kind of backward stories are these?
That's complete BS.
Fam, it exists.
It totally exists.
And it's not just about like, even in the Rishta process, people will say to kids,
I know people that have used that cream.
people have said it to my kids.
What?
They'd be like, oh, itni der bahar na leke jao. Make sure they have a hat on. You know, rang samvla ho jayega.
Oh
They
my
say all
God.
these things. And you're like,
You know what I said to my daughter once?
What?
I was like, she was like, Mommy, I got a tan. And I'm like, yeah, because the sun kissed you. That's what I said. 'Cause
That's
I'm
so
like, you gotta
beautiful.
find ways of like making them feel beautiful with whatever they are, whoever they are. You know what I mean?
yo, I'm going to take that.
Take that,
That
girl,
is
take that.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
I
I
love
thought it
that.
was too. I wish
And then they
somebody
feel
said
so
that to me.
special.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
That's how it should be.
Got a Rishta at my fiance's house.
What do you mean? Oh,
Yo, was it your fiance's brother?
what? I was just like, wait, I don't get it. So the fiance proposed. She was like, what's the deal? But she was
You're
sitting
at your fiance's house. Okay, you're sitting there. You look good because obviously you got
look
to
great.
impress.
You look
okay?
great.
Nahi dulan aa rahi hai.
Oh.
And there's another family there. And they came
बेटा
and
आपकी
asked.
शादी हुई भी है बेटा आप इधर आए जरा मैंने आपके साथ बात you know they do that
And then they'll be like, आपकी height कितनी है?
they're just like looking at your hand like does she got a ring on it oh man that's an awkward stitch.
And like, what if you're in a situation where like you didn't get your ring yet? Let's say
Yeah.
it's at the jeweler's, so you don't have a ring on, okay, and you're at somebody's house and they're asking for your stuff.
honestly okay
What's your
yeah,
response?
the
What's your-
response is हाँ जी आंटी ये मेरे होने वाले पति what say this is
Mangetar.
Mangetar, yeah, this is my fiance. And immediately she's going, shut that. But like, who would she be? Because the family would know, right?
But what if she's that toxic auntie from a few episodes ago that's like,
shit.
listen, maybe you should be marrying my son and not this one.
Then I'd be like, yo, Hubs, come through. Come through.
Cut ties with this family right now.
Through. Yeah, that he would probably kick her out. I would hope so.
I mean, I would hope so.
I would hope so.
I'm sure, you know what it is? You know when you're kids and your parents have friends that you know are so
Unhinged.
toxic.
Yeah, the unhinged friendships.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you literally look at your parents, you're like, why are you even friends with these people? Why am I cleaning my room because you invited them
yeah,
over?
yeah.
Okay? I feel like this auntie is probably that.
She probably is.
And this son was probably like, oh,
She invited herself. She invited herself for the lunch that she didn't want to cook, so she's like, I'm gonna go over
Yeah.
to my friend's house. She's gonna feed me. Okay, I'm
The
also
food's
gonna
gonna
look
be
for
good.
rishtas.
Yeah. And let me stumble upon her hone wali bahu.
Okay, I'm trying to put myself in
And
the
snatch
situation.
that.
I'm like in my like, you know, let's say I'm like in that age group now. My child has to find a wife. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sitting there at someone's house. Okay. And I'm like looking around, scavenging for women. Like, am I gonna do this? I don't know if I could do it, yo. I don't know if I could do it, yo. I can't do it.
You know what it is? I feel like you'd look around and if you see someone nice, you could be like, oh, maybe.
But then
how
would
do
you even
ask the girl? No. I
don't
feel
think
like
I could. I would ask somebody that knows somebody.
so that's the thing. And like, okay, let's say we're in that age group, we're mother-in-laws.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, not mother-in-laws. We are looking to become mother-in-laws.
Yes.
Okay, let me
yes.
correct that. and we're looking for our sons. We need to find them a wife. Okay, so we go to a kitty party. Okay,
going
me
together?
and we're going together.
Oh, okay. This
You
is
and me.
great.
Yeah.
This is good.
We're going together.
Like
Okay,
this.
mom. When we're 60 years old,
Oh,
we're
God.
trying to find some girls for our.
Maybe okay, ma.
Okay,
It's not even
ma.
mom is too
Okay,
young.
a ma.
A ma. Okay, yeah.
Okay? So we go there and we see some girls and we're like, oh my god, these are really like they're really cute,
Okay.
nice, young, whatever. I don't think in any world would we go and approach those girls.
Hell
What
no.
would we do? We'd be with our doorway.
I would be like, hey, Rouge, what do you think about that one? Hey, Rouge, what do you... and then you and me, because we're just this way, we'd be like, shit, what do we do now?
Yeah.
We like her. What do we do now?
No, then we go and scout for her mom.
Yeah, and then we talk to her mom.
Go talk to the auntie.
Both of us talk to her mom.
Yeah,
Would
why
it-
not?
Or would we like wingman it? Like I'd be like, hey, my friend, she has a son.
We could wingman it too. Like, you don't know how nervous we're gonna be.
I would be more nervous than the girl that's getting...
Yo, for real. Jesse, हमारा फिर आ रहा है. At 60, we're getting another one.
Listen, I'm so sorry. If I say anything unhinged, it's because I'm nervous.
But we're just wondering.
Your daughter is so beautiful, and I'm sure you're a wonderful person. Like, I would do something like that.
I think it would have to be that way.
But imagine the audacity to walk in and be like, hey, sup? You married, sis? What's going on? Where's that ring at?
I'd be like, you're the mother-in-law I don't
Or
want.
when they grab you from your shoulder and they
Hi.
hang you to the side. They'll hang you to the side. They're like, बेटा, तुम बहुत प्यारी लगी.
सूट कहाँ से लिए?
Yeah, और तुम्हारी शादी हुई है.
क्या party हो?
And you turn red in the face because
Yeah.
you're like, how do I answer this?
No,
So
but
odd.
there's a sequence of questions,
What's the
right?
sequence? Yeah.
First, they're like, तुम्हारी age क्या है?
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
And then they'll be like,
Lie, just lie.
just say you're 58. And then they'll be like, oh, school में क्या पढ़ी हो? Let's
Yeah.
she's 20, 21,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
अच्छा, school जाती हो?
नहीं.
Just make it all.
Yes. I go to school.
And then be like, क्या पढ़ रही हो? आपकी अम्मी आई हुई है? आपके कोई बहन भाई हैं? बहुत प्यारी लग रही हो? सूट कहाँ से लिया है?
You're really good at this. What have you been doing, girl?
Yo. It's because I've had people come and say
Rista's been
that.
lining up
Yo.
out the door. Okay?
And I don't think the questions have changed from when I was younger.
think they haven't, eh?
I don't think so. I feel like aunties just
I
ask
want to change it up. I would change it up because I'd be like, let's just have some fun.
Yo, what would you say?
I'd be like, so, Bollywood or Hollywood?
Yeah.
Fazul or fire? Fazul or fire? Let's do a Fazul or fire. Let's see where we stand. Are we aligned? Something like that.
I know, but like, what if she gets really heated and competitive in this Fazul and Fire, and then she's kind of like being a little mean? How are you gonna take that as a mother-in-law?
Maybe that's what I want. Because do you want someone that agrees with you all the time?
No, I don't want
You don't
anybody.
want someone mean, but you want them to be
That's-
strong enough to have a personality.
That's the thing. I don't want anybody to be a yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hell.
But I want you to have your own opinion and your own personalities, but I want you to be able to say it in a nice, fun way.
Yeah, but I also feel like, growing up, our kids are probably gonna be like, Mom, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're not cool.
Facts.
You had a time way back in the playback. Now you're not cool at all. Let
Way
the young
back when
ones-
you used to host a podcast.
We're gonna be like 15 साल पहले मैं और मेरी सहेली अरूज
क्या जमाना था?
पॉडकास्ट एक होस्ट करते थे
They'd be like, what's a podcast?
एक रेडियो शो की तरह होता है What's a radio?
My parents introduced me to some awkward guy that looked like the yuck version of Snoop Dogg. What a description.
Like, I just want to understand what.
What? Can you show us a picture?
That's the thing. You know what, guys? I get that you tell us, but like, we need to see a picture.
DM
Send
us a
the damn
picture.
picture.
A
We
yuck
need to
version
see.
of Snoop Dogg?
Yeah,
Guys, Snoop Dogg is not a yum
But,
version
like-
anyways.
I just want to say, but his songs, we'll give it to him. Maybe it wasn't the looks. Maybe it was the talent behind. Should have given him a chance.
No. I'm with you,
I'm joking.
girl.
I'm with you too. I'm with you too. I was 17. The guy was 30. The parents came to see me and I ran away to my best friend's place. But it turned out the guy wasn't mentally well and he beat the shit out of the girl he ended up marrying.
Oh, damn.
That's messed up. That is messed up. I mean, good that you ran away to your friend's house.
Honestly.
Honest to God. You probably got the biggest panty of life from your parents for running away to your friend's house.
But
But
that panty was worth it.
that panty was worth it. That panty was worth it because it's better to have that panty than panties for the rest of your life. I'm sorry. It's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. Guys, it's not funny. It's just the way it came out. It's the way it came out. Hopefully he gets some Hopefully he gets some help. For the love of
You know what's hilarious? This is exactly my thought process too, because I was gonna say it and you beat me to it.
Coming out. That's coming out from you. Oh my god.
Guys, I'm here for these laugh attacks. Woo!
Oh, they happen too much. I'm not complaining. I have
to say, I think it's really important for girls to also trust like your gut feelings. Sometimes you can kind of tell with certain guys, like when they walk in and they have a bit of an ego, or they're a little bit like, sometimes even when you have a casual conversation with a guy and let's say you're asking him, you know, oh, do you think, you know, this is what I do for a living? You know, what would be the situation like after we're married? Like, you know, are you expecting like a 2-income household or whatever? Sometimes that can really give out a guy's personality.
Or even if they're very like controlling.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like that.
Because that kind of a question, you can kind of gauge how controlling they are.
But then there's a fine line because you want the guy to be masculine.
Yeah.
So you want him to be like slight.
Yeah.
But like the over controlling is like,
I have to say though, I feel like girls, we have a gut instinct.
100%.
And you can tell when somebody's trying to be masculine.
Yeah.
Or when somebody's really controlling.
Or the guys that like show off. Oh. And they have to be like, yeah, like I drive this car. I live over here. Last year I did this, you know. This year I'm going to go on vacation here. Oh, I only travel to this place. And you're sitting there like, why are you icking me out?
Yo, that's an ick.
Guys, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, it does not make us feel like we're like, oh, it does not.
Meanwhile,
no.
You don't know what kind of car is parked in the garage for the girl.
Did he rent that nice car?
But I'm just saying, because sometimes girls, you know what it is? Some girls can show off too, but I feel like girls, if they're humble, and a guy is really showing off, you're kind of like, yeah, but I also like do X, Y, and Z. Like I have so much going for me, and it's like I don't need you to be sending me a selfie with your like,
oh my god,
Mercedes
that is an ick
logo.
for me.
That's an ick.
Like the ones that are like, or like the ones that are standing in front of their car like this. They're doing one of these.
One of these.
And we talked about the labels. Label gang gang.
Yo. Puma everywhere.
Like Fendi, Gucci, Gucci. I hate that stuff.
Meanwhile, we know that it's from the London Bazaar in Pakistan. You want to know why? Because we're guilty of it too. When I was in Pakistan, I was like, oh my god, let me get a fake Louis Vuitton.
Stop this. I've never done that, girl.
Fake Versace glasses.
But I ain't gonna judge you.
No,
you
man.
Want to do that?
It's
do it.
Like much younger. And we couldn't afford any of this stuff.
That's so true. That's so true. That is very true because back in the day, like the stitches all the way, yo. Stitches. Exco on the
Exco. Fair weather. Le Chateau. Le Chateau was the place to get your prom dress. And it was like, I can't afford it.
Yo, Le Chateau was like too upscale.
It was so expensive. But like the neon dress shirts with the neon bow ties and then the matching prom dress. Oh, ick.
It was so trendy. Still exist? It was so trendy. I don't know. It used to a few years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, that was a core memory unlock. That was a core trauma unlock. What am I saying?
What was it? There was a few like Costa Blanca, Dynamite.
Yeah. Dynamite's still there, but Dynamite stepped up their game now.
Oh, did they?
Costa Blanca is gone.
Okay, it's gone. It's gone.
Ecstasy. Remember Ecstasy?
No.
It was like they had like Rockaware, Fat Farm, Baby Fat, all that stuff.
I was into those brands a lot.
Stitches I will remember till the day I die, honestly.
I think Stitches still exists.
Shut the front
I swear.
Blue Notes.
Blue Notes still exists.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Even Urban Behavior, Urban Planet, they're all still here.
Urban Decay. Like, that's not the one. That's not the one, guys. Wrong.
Says the makeup artist.
True.
Yeah, there's an Urban Planet, and I know that there's like an Urban Planet Kids or something.
Urban Behavior does not exist anymore.
I thought there was one in
Planet exists.
Aren't they the same thing?
No.
Oh.
Urban Behavior is different unless they became.
I don't know.
Y'all let us know. One time this auntie came up to me in the mosque and asked if I was interested in talking to someone. Me, knowing that it would become gossip if I actually said yes, told her that please speak to my mom about this. This auntie then tells me, "Are you not the one marrying the boy? Or is it your mom?" This is the same auntie that goes around the community telling people how badtameez aajkal ke bacche hain nowadays. Dun, dun, dun.
These aunties. Just be like, I don't know, आपने करनी है मेरी अम्मी के साथ.
I would be like, auntie, मैंने तो करनी नहीं है. जो भी आपने मुझे दिखाना मैंने नहीं करनी उसके साथ. I would not. You have to be very careful with aunties like this.
You do. The thing is, instead of appreciating that this girl is like, listen, talk to my mom.
Do it
I'm not
the
going to
right
be a
way.
bisharam
Yeah.
and like present myself to you right now. Rather than appreciating that she has those qualities in her, you're going to like make her feel bad about it.
Yeah. But maybe it's just, she's just like, you know, licking her own wound because she got turned off, you know, or turned like she didn't like
She felt almost rejected.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So she's
Exactly.
going to be like, okay, I need to switch. But like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's an ego thing.
This is my issue too with aunties who feel the need to be so witty and have a comeback for like young people.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially when the young person is not being rude to you. If they're saying something back or being batameez, then if you feel like you need a witty comeback, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I don't think, whatever. I think that's all. There's an issue there too.
Yeah.
But if I can understand why you need a witty comeback. But
Yeah.
if the girl is telling you
Respectfully,
lady, call my mom.
Yeah.
Why are you saying, तुमने करनी है या तुम्हारी अम्मी ने
Yeah,
करनी है?
that's so unhinged.
That's ridiculous.
I feel like I don't like when people do that stuff.
I know.
You know what I mean? Because then you are also the same person that says all these things behind my back when I say, show me the guy.
Yeah.
Show me the picture, lady.
Yo, the next time an auntie says
Yeah.
that, you literally look over and be like, okay, then tell your son to call me.
Oh.
Why are you talking on his behalf?
She ain't never gonna come back. She's gonna be like,
You don't want her to come back.
Yeah, I feel like, and then I also think of it like, imagine she is talking about her son.
Yeah.
And then that's going to be your potential mother-in-law.
Yeah.
The thought started before she even knew you.
Before she even knew your name.
Before she even knew your name.
Already शुरू कर दी।
cut.
फिर जब तुम्हारी
Cut that
शादी होगी वो कहेगी ये कलर नहीं अच्छा
Oh,
स्टेज पे कैसे बैठी हुई है ज्वेलरी सेटिंग किसने की है
I need to stop with my sound voice things. Once this Rishta asked to see a picture of me. When the guy saw it, he says to my mom, she's gotten quite chubby. Maybe she should work out. The way I would clap at that boy. I can't. There's a way.
guy said that?
I honestly feel like there's a tariqa. Okay? Like,
100%.
listen. Everybody has a type. Okay? Now, everybody does not have to like, you know, like super skinny girls. Everyone does not have to like the same type of thing.
Yep.
Okay? Everyone has their own things that they like. However, if you don't like someone and you think that maybe they're not the right weight for you, there's just a way of saying things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Actually, I'm not interested. Then you don't have to like do a dig at somebody because that's a dig.
That is a
You're
dig.
like totally hurting someone's self-esteem, cutting them apart. How do you know what the impact is going to be on them? That shit is so horrible.
And like we've said multiple times, what's the guy look like?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you just projecting it on this girl
Why
now?
do you always act like they're like some like big time like freaking Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Like,
are
calm
you working
down.
out 7 days a week?
Yeah. Are you?
Are you underweight or overweight?
Honestly,
or where you need to be?
I just feel like I don't feel like there's a big group of guys that are actually like really into fitness.
Yeah.
From the people that I know. I'm basing off the people that I know. Okay. The ones that are, it's great. But like the reality is like if he is not 100 when it comes to like his body, there should not be a peep escaping your mouth. I mean, there shouldn't be a peep escaping your mouth even if you were like a total gym rat or whatever. You should not be saying anything like that.
Body shaming is
It is so body shaming. That's the perfect word.
And it's just so big when it comes to the rishta process. Like you have to look a certain way and be a certain size. And even then it's like, no, okay, what if the guys don't really want that size 0? Like, you know what I mean? What if they're like, no, like it's kind of nice when she's more voluptuous and like curvy, but like still fit, still works out, still does all these things. And like some guys maybe want that ski. Like everybody has their own personal preferences.
Yeah.
But when you can be so crude after seeing a picture of a girl, imagine how you are when you see somebody in person.
And then imagine like, but I also think of like these guys, the reason they're like this probably is because it's something that they've been taught.
Yeah.
So then imagine like he ends up with somebody, whoever he ends up with.
Yeah.
And she gets pregnant and she gains weight.
Exactly.
How the hell is this guy gonna like be able to nurture his wife?
And he's not going to support her.
He's not. He's going to be like, well, you know what? I'm not really interested because you're not looking like what you used to look like.
How come you don't dress up anymore?
Right?
Maybe you should go for a walk.
Like this is the type of
And
stuff
it's a
that
way
makes
to
me
add
so
to girls
mad.
like APD.
Ugh,
Yeah.
it makes me so mad
Yo,
because
imagine you go on a date, Hina. Okay, you're going out on a first date and you're like going on a date with this guy. Okay, let's say you didn't know that he made this comment.
okay, let's go.
Okay, so
I'm
Hina's
there.
all dressed up.
Okay.
She looks great. and you go on a date with this guy. And then while you're on the date, he's making random comments
Like,
about
what's the comment this brother is making?
like he's just
Tell me
kind of
that.
like, oh, so like, do you work out? Do you go to the gym?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like, what's your workout routine like?
Why do you need to know?
No, Hina's ready.
I think it would be like, I would never say that unless I felt that vibe from you.
Yeah. Let's say
Like,
you're not
if I-
feeling the vibe yet.
So like I'm just like having a regular.
Yeah, regular
Then I'd probably be like,
conversation.
oh, you know, I work out like this many times a week. It's like really important to me. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, good, right? And then let's say you're about to order, the menu's in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay? Now all of a sudden you can tell he starts like counting calories. Okay? Let's say he has body issues. We're saying
Okay.
that this guy right now has body issues. That's why it's so easy for him to comment on girls in this Rishta process about their body.
No,
Okay?
immediately that's a red flag.
Yeah, because he's like sitting there
Immediately.
like counting calories, like, oh, this has like 340 calories, but the other one, maybe I should just do a salad. Da, da, da. Are you finding that like,
A guy ordering a salad.
yeah. Okay.
I'm a girl and I don't like ordering salad.
Okay. Then let's say, okay, so you order.
Okay.
And now he goes away.
But does he tell me like, oh,
No.
that has? I'm like, I want a burger.
yeah, okay, fine. But you can tell now he's judging. Now he's judging what you order. So Hina orders a burger, and let's say that guy orders just like whatever, a simple like meat and tortillas. Okay, let's hear like whatever. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. What kind of, I don't know what kind of restaurant this is. The cuisine.
Orders meat and tortilla.
Because he's like, you get the meat, you get a little bit of carb, but you're not out here ordering a burger. Okay.
I felt like tortilla chips. I'm like,
Like a steak fajita.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, that's what he orders, and you're like, nah, I want a burger. Okay.
I would say that. Smothered in sauce, gravy on my fries. You know, like white chips. You know,
Yo, yeah.
There's everything. Okay, sorry, I'm going off. Okay, yeah.
Okay. And then he kind of looks at you and he's like, oh, are you gonna eat that whole thing?
I honestly, that's a red.
So he says that. So he's saying that to you. What are you gonna say?
I'd be like, yes. Why would I order it if I wasn't gonna eat it?
And he'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
No, you know what? I feel like immediately my vibe would change towards him.
100%. That's what I think.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I know myself. Like
Yeah.
I would be like, I don't even want to be with you. Good day. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Like at that point, I'd be like, I'll pay my own damn bill. Get out of here.
For real.
I can't do that. That
Okay.
to me is so disrespectful.
But then let's say it gets even wilder. Okay. Let's say you're just sitting there. Okay.
this is the most unhinged date that I've never been on.
You're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, like, your food comes.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like starts pulling his own, like, you know, his like Chubby.
Chumra? Is that what you-
I know.
his moss?
His
moss. Guys, we're learning so much Urdu. He started pulling his moss. Okay.
Okay. Like, not around his arms, but like maybe around his like muffin
is so
top
bad.
and whatever. And then he's like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna, maybe I'll just have a little bit of this. Now, what are you gonna do? You're sitting there with this
Honest to
big ass
God.
burger. And you're like, do I even eat this?
I would gobble that burger up. And then I'd look at halfway through, I'd look at him and be like, you're missing out, bro.
Oh.
You're missing out. You eat that salad. Joe Costco. I'm not eating that. No, it's not happening.
And then he's just kind of like, oh, okay, you know, maybe if we do a second date, we could go to a gym class together.
I would just because I don't know how to say like reject people so meanly.
Yeah.
So meanly. I would be like, all right. And then I would never say yes. 'Cause
Okay.
but I think I would definitely like, I think it's hard to have the face-to-face conversation.
Yeah.
But I would definitely be like, hey, like, is everything okay? Like, I feel like you're very like conscious about da-da-da. And I think he would probably be like, oh, like, I don't like eating.
I mean, he's like, yeah, well, you know, I used to be like bigger before, so I'm really like conscious of the way I look and whatever. And he's like, you know, I'm looking that for my future spouse to also like be on this journey with me, this fitness journey.
I think I would honestly be like to him, like, I think you need to find someone to talk to because if you're in a relationship with someone and you make a girl feel crappy because she is not what you think is the appropriate weight, then like you're gonna have major problems.
Right.
Like obviously he's having issues if he's pulling his own moss. For the love of God.
His jumbri,
Whatever it is. Yeah, y'all correct us.
Mom. His skin
What is
his muffin
it?
top.
No, that's weird though.
Yeah.
Like I've never interacted with a guy like that. Like I've met a lot of girls that, and I could say I've been there too, where I'm like very self-conscious about like the way I think a lot of girls are.
Yeah.
But like I've never really.
But you know what it is? Okay, let me just say.
Yeah.
You know how for girls we can wear like a pair of Spanx and we can kind of feel a bit comfortable,
Yeah.
you know? Like I'm not talking excessive like Bridgerton style corsets, but I'm saying like, you know, here and there if you go out, you're like, oh, you know, just a little bit so that I feel like whatever. Men don't always have that. So do you think they can also go through this whole phase of like, oh, like my belly's sticking out, like I can't wear this, and like
I think men can also be like body conscious for sure.
Yeah.
But I just feel like him being that way and then putting that on another girl that he wants to spend his life with is like, it's just, to me, it feels like it's a recipe for disaster.
I know it is.
Because, you know, like if a girl does get pregnant, we gain weight. And honestly, naturally in life, it's like very
always
up and down. Yeah, it's not going to be like a straight line. You know what I mean? So if you can't be supportive of me in the changes that I have in my life, like hormonal imbalances, there's like, you know, everyone has like, someone could have like an autoimmune issue. There's so many things that could happen.
Right.
That could kind of set things off. Sometimes you're just stressed. Sometimes, I don't know, so many things.
But you know, also when you first get married, you kind of want to like, you do date nights, you go out and eat a lot and whatever. And you tend to gain a little bit of weight.
And then your family's like, tum bahut khush lag rahi ho. Tum to bahut khush lag.
And what does that mean?
Healthy tum
healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy lag rahi ho.
Yeah, amen. But I think that I think it can happen for both people, but I don't think it's healthy for anyone to sit on a date and like analyze someone's like food choices. Unless you're like one of those like, you know, those people that eat like those gigantic meals in
yeah. That's crazy.
That to me is disgusting.
Those like world record ones.
That's gluttony. Yeah.
If you eat this under 20 minutes, you get like a prize.
And I'm like, kis tarah ki prize? Like, what are you gonna give me?
Yeah.
Other than obesity.
A lot of like food ASMRs, this is totally like off topic.
Yeah.
That come on my TikTok, like showcases a lot of gluttony.
Oh my God, me too.
It's a little bit excessive.
It's so excessive.
But like I can't stop watching these videos.
Okay, but you want to know something? I watch these videos a lot.
Yeah.
Like I used to watch mukbangs so
much.
I
still watch them.
I still watch them.
Yeah.
There's just something about like, and the crunch of the food and the slurp of the noodles. Okay. But guys, can I be real? So off topic. Totally agree with you. It is so unhealthy.
Yep.
That portion size is like,
it's crazy.
Even, you know how people eat these like ramen noodles? Like the way they consume. Do you know how much sodium is in that shit? Like, do you know how much calories? It is so bad for you.
Isn't it like ramen noodles also like take a really long time to actually digest in your system?
Probably.
Because I heard it's kind of like gum.
Maybe it is. I've heard so many horrible things about like those like samyang noodles and like those like there's like a brand, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what it is. But like they're like the bulldog.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're so bad for you guys. They are so bad for you. I can't even explain it. I would never touch them with a 10-foot pole. But like
there's this one person that I watch, he constantly comes on my For You, where he has like a camera, I think it's attached to like his glasses or his head or something. So all you see is the food in his lap.
Okay.
And he has like a food tray. And the way he throws his food on there and the way he eats it.
Like a savage.
And the thing is, it's not like he's ordering like a sandwich and some fries. He's ordering like 3 sandwiches.
They all do that.
And then he's like taking the sandwich apart and putting mac and cheese in the sandwich and then eating it like that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, but it's also a little gross.
It's so gross. And like, honestly, like,
and part of me is like, do you guys actually eat all of this?
I think a lot of people do eat it because
that's crazy.
And then I'm like, what are you doing to your body?
I know.
Like, okay, even if I was young, you know how like when you're younger, your metabolism is so fast.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But even then, girl,
even then, like you have one burger and you're like, all right, I'm good.
And I'm like, yo, you got one body. Are you really gonna like stuff it with trash?
I know.
Just for like a few likes?
And you know what else it is? I also feel like here and there, if you have a cheat meal or whatever, it's great. Because obviously, like, I'm a mac and cheese girly. Like, I love mac and cheese, burgers, you name it. But I feel like if you're doing that every night,
it's balance, girl.
It is. It has to be balanced.
I think that you know, I've seen a lot of people. They started off like in a really good shape, and then they started doing those videos, and they are just out of control now.
Yeah. Oh my God, there was somebody else who was like that, and then they quit doing those food reviews and stuff, and like went on this. You know how there's like 75 hard.
I don't know what that is.
So it's like for 75 days, you have to follow this very strict diet.
Oh, okay.
And you have to work out, and it's 2 workouts in the day. One has to be outside.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a really strict thing. And if you miss a day, you got to go back to day 1 until you reach 75 days.
Yo, that's wild.
It's like a really big challenge.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot on people's socials. I knew a few people who've done it successfully too. And he ended up doing a version of that was like 30 hard or something. So he quit. He lowered the number of days. And it was just because he was like, I gained way too much weight eating all this food.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Even if you eat one meal a day
yeah.
from Bahir, like it's a lot.
And I don't know if you got this is like so off.
I know we're so
But then I'm like, you know, if you eat fast food now,
yeah.
it just does not slap.
It does
like
not. Okay,
you're like
post COVID,
disgusted.
but post COVID, I actually do not like takeout food.
Oh my God, girl, where I live, there's not a lot of good restaurants,
Yeah.
right? But like the one-off time, like I remember when I was pregnant with Asher,
Yeah.
I would be so nauseous, so freaking nauseous. Like I couldn't stomach anything, okay? But the only thing I could stomach was like poutine, okay? So I would eat a poutine. And like in that moment, like I would eat it and I'd feel fine. But the way you feel disgusting after, like,
Yeah.
you feel nasty.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in that.
I don't know, but there's some. I just feel like generally speaking, maybe during COVID, we just when you would eat out,
Yeah.
quality went down. The like
Everything.
flavors are not that great.
Everything. It's all processed, crappy.
It's all
nasty.
processed and stuff. And I feel like there was always like, you would always look forward to pre-COVID.
Yeah.
I would always look forward to like every Friday night we're going to eat out.
Yeah.
Right. So then like during the rest of the week, you're okay. You're at home and then you eat out and it's a treat. Then
Yeah.
that went away.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I don't want to like eat out anymore.
I know.
don't like it.
I'm the same. It's kind of crazy because I remember my parents would be like, why do you guys always eat out? Like,
Yeah.
you eat so much junk.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I am that person that I'm like, I would prefer not to eat out. I'd
Yeah.
rather make a home cooked meal.
I agree.
They came, I saw his hazel eyes and I said, yes. Literally saw nothing else, just the eyes. And to that I say, yes, absolutely. You go for that.
There's something about
The light eyes. Dun, dun.
That's
You know what?
beautiful. And I hope you got married.
Again, send us a damn picture.
God, seriously.
Why are
guys,
you not sending us a picture?
when you guys send us these funny scenarios, like send us a picture of you guys.
Yeah, तस्वीर तो दिखाओ. We're like the aunties.
हाँ,
Like,
तस्वीर
फोटो एल्बम अपनी लेके आओ. शादी की एल्बम तो हमें जरा दिखाओ. हमारी शादी की मूवी कहाँ पे है लगा?
Meanwhile, they're like, everything's digital.
Yeah.
And you're like, chalo, iPad le आओ. iPad में दिखा दो.
Oh,
Let me get my reading glasses.
Oh my God.
Good for you. I hope you're very happy.
Absolutely.
And you're probably going to have some kids
Beautiful
with some
babas.
beautiful eyes.
My cousin from Pakistan sent a rishta. He was 28. My sister was 17. She declined. So then they sent one for me. I was 14. Oh
kidding me?
God.
14?
Oh my God. She was basically a baby in her bassinet.
She was just learning to crawl.
What do they call those? Like cradle robbers?
Yup.
Something like that.
Guys, listen. We said this in the last Rishta episode. There's an age.
There's an age, and the cousins need to chill.
Respect the age.
Oh my God.
14?
14 is so
She's like,
out of control.
what, grade 7?
But it's like, okay, so one said no, and then you're like, let me try with the other one.
Dude, that happens.
I hate
so
that.
often. As soon as you know that a girl has a sister, chalo ek nahi, chalo dusre ka pooch lo.
But why? If one said no, you better believe she's going to tell her sister all the nasty things she doesn't like.
But there are some
sister's gonna
cases
get
where the
influenced.
other sister will say yes. So what? Yeah.
Damn, that's going to be
Or there'll be like like an auntie who likes the family,
Yeah.
but instead of asking for the older sister, they ask for the younger one.
Oh.
Like they'll skip the older one and they'll ask for the younger
And
one.
then the family will be like, sorry, we want to get our older daughter married first.
Yeah, or sometimes the family will be like, okay, let's just do it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, because
But maybe this is one of those situations where the older sister was like, I'm saying no because I have someone that I really like.
maybe.
And I don't want you, bro. But yeah, you can go for my sister.
But the sister's 14, man.
Sister's 14. You guys, let's just keep it till the 19 age.
Look, we're already badnaam because of the cousin weddings. Let's not have child brides too, okay?
Oh God. We're not even going to get into that. Okay.
I am skipping through all the cousin wedding
Yeah.
scenarios
There's too
because it's excessive.
Drama and
excessive.
Excessive.
So, Arishta came from a younger sister last year. The parents were really well educated, and so were their 2 daughters and eldest son. All the children held off respectable careers, and they were really well off. My sister also completed her master's and had a job at the Department of Labor in DC. The mother was very impressed with everything and discussed family history and geography with our mom. My mom was very happy with the progress until the lady questioned the fact of my sister wanting to work after marriage. If my son is busy working and being the breadwinner, who will take care of the home and his meals? The audacity. My mom was so offended that she simply answered, they can hire a maid. Wo din aaya gaya, that mom never called back.
Okay, but how is he the main breadwinner when she has such a successful career?
But that's the thing. I think the mom didn't want her to have a career. Like she wanted her to be stay at home, even though she has her master's and like works in the department of
you know
labor.
what? If I was like the peanut gallery watching this happen, the way I would stand and clap so loud for the mom,
Encore.
because I'd be like, that's the type of mom I want to be.
Yeah, I know.
Like, don't you
Hire
dare
a maid.
walk into my house, disrespect me and my daughter while I fed you, and say the most craziest things to my child. Fix up.
You know what else is crazy though? Like your kids are very educated.
That's what
your
I'm saying.
daughters are
How do
educated.
you not know like
How
you're-
important
this-
and how much value that carries. Like if you have two daughters and a son,
Yeah.
okay, your two daughters are educated, masters, this, that, great careers, okay? And now you're finding a girl for the husband, but you expect her to be a stay-at-home mom,
That's
even
what
though
I'm
she
saying.
also is accomplished,
Yeah.
equivalent to that of your
And
daughters.
exactly. You know, that's the part that's always bothered me where like the moms that have daughters and they have these like amazing expectations for the daughter. Like, Jo bhi iske dil chahta hai. Like, I want her to have everything. And then you go out looking for a daughter-in-law, but you want to cut her up and like, you know, just like completely like silence any dreams that she has or like take away any happiness that she has. Like, why the hell did that girl go to school and get this amazing career? For
Right.
what?
For
Just
what?
to sit at home and make kana for your son?
Yeah.
Come on now.
And you know that this kind of mother-in-law is going to be so judgy on what kind of khana you're making.
Yeah.
मेरे बेटे को ये नहीं पसंद, ये ना बना, ऐसे ना किया करो, and then you're stuck with that for your entire
For your
marriage.
entire life. I think in this situation, it should be like, okay, you obviously want someone at the level of your son, right? Maybe that's what he wants. Why are you putting your input in anyway?
Yeah, true.
Okay, maybe he does want someone educated because he's educated. Okay. So they find someone. And how do you know that maybe when she has kids, she's going to be like, you know what? I want to be a nurturer. I want to stay home and watch my kids.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's going to be like, I want to watch my kids for a bit. And then, yes, I also want to work on the side. We can balance it all. Okay. We do it all. I just don't get why you would say that and be so like hypocritical when you want one thing for your own kid, but you don't want the same thing for your daughter-in-law.
Exactly.
That is BS.
And on top of that, imagine like if let's say the girl actually was like, hey, I'd be cool to stay at home.
Yeah.
But now that the mother-in-law said this, she's like, you know what? I want to work now. Because you get so triggered. You're like, I went to school because you think it's okay for me to just serve your son all the time.
Yeah. What a stupid thing to say to somebody.
That's crazy.
No, that's stupid.
And after, like, this is also an issue. After so many Rishta meetings, okay, this mother-in-law basically has decided that we're going to go through with this.
Yeah.
Everything is great. The guy and the girl get along, whatever. And now in like the fourth, fifth meeting, you're saying this to the mom.
See, that's the type of stuff that is like, yeah,
Why are you
exactly.
going through all of this? So many Rishta meetings have passed, and now you're going to be like,
Absolutely.
let her know that I need her to be a stay-at-home bahu.
Yeah, like have these criteria thrown out the first meeting, okay? So we know who you are. Show your real self.
And then next thing you know, she's going to be like, oh, I also expect you to live with me.
Ooh. The way I'd open that door and run out. I'd be like, you can stay and finish those samosas. I'm out. Good day.
Good day, man. My popo asked for my rishta at the hospital on the day that I was born, so no one else can ask.
Oh, I want to melt in this chair right now because I cannot with this.
And somebody else said, please, please make a series on popo ke bete ke rishte as well.
OMG. I've never been through it, so I can't say that.
Same.
But I can say like this thing that people do with like, ye to meri beti hai.
Oh,
Like stop, okay? Like she is a baby. She doesn't even have teeth yet. Like, love of God.
we didn't even name her.
I didn't even name her. She doesn't even know how to eat food yet. Like, are you serious? For God's sake.
And then the guilt trip
Oh,
that these parents can have because they're like, oh, but like we promised her to someone. And it's like, what do you even mean by that?
promise. But why would you promise?
Even if you didn't, what if like 20 years later, that same person is coming to your door being like, oh, remember 20 years ago?
I would be like, "Aap aram se zara baith jaye." Like, baith hain aram se, man.
Tik ke baith ja.
Yeah, I don't know what I would say to you because like you're just so out of control right now.
Oh my God, for
like,
real.
honest to God, I'd be like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I think I'd actually start laughing. Because I'd be like, this is so dumb. I don't know what else to do other than laugh. I can't even cry about it. It's just so out of the world. Like, it's crazy.
Hina would literally like open the door and slam it shut again. Like, I'm not dealing with this again.
And I'd be like, kahin aur
Kiska?
chale jaye, kahin aur chale jaye.
Kiska mera? At that point, you just be like, Auntie, mera ho gaya, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Just
People need to stop doing
deal
this.
with the dant that your parents are gonna
Yeah.
give you, but just suna that,
But
auntie.
then
Okay.
also imagine like your whole life. Imagine your parents have been like, "Tumhara to rishta pehle se ho gaya hai with this person," and you grow up and you're like, "I don't even like this guy. Like he's a weird guy."
And you know what's really weird? I feel bad for the girls like that because then in the back of your mind, let's say you're in school and you feel like you can't even really like anybody because technically you're supposed to be with somebody else.
Oh my god! But then what do you say if somebody does ask you? Like, sorry, I'm already betrothed to someone in my mind. They don't know it. Maybe they do. I think he still likes me because when I was born, he said that we are gonna get married when we grow up.
They didn't name me,
Yeah.
but they did my stuff. Okay, that's what happened.
Oh my gosh, I can't deal with this. So funny.
That's all right, girls. You do you. Okay,
Yeah, you do you.
find your own man.
Find your man.
Unless you really like the guy, then go ahead and marry him. He wanted me to live with his parents while he lived in another city, and then he wanted to give all his money to his parents.
What the heck?
So he wants to get married to me. Then he wants to then leave me so he can go work in another city.
Or live a separate life in a different city. What the flip? Okay,
And
what
then
would you do?
I have to live with his parents.
What would you do?
I wouldn't say yes.
But how about you don't know this? You get married.
Oh,
You don't even know this is gonna happen.
Oh no.
He gets a great job opportunity in Dubai. All right, he's rolling through Emirates first class. Okay,
Guys,
rolling through Dubai.
I'm opening up his dechi, and there's no tauliya lining. I'm just getting it.
She is the Tolia line. She is the Tolia line.
I'm zipping it. I'm going with it.
And the next thing your mother-in-law is gonna wake up and come downstairs and be like, Aruj beta, nasta.
And I'll leave a note.
मैं
I'll
चली
be
गई हूँ.
like, I fit the weight criteria. Peace.
Oh my god. This
can't-
does happen though.
If it did happen, I would be like, okay, unless it's a dire circumstance and I need to be here alone, that's different. If you're expecting me to live with your parents while we are first, and let's just say, you know what it is? That I haven't even established a relationship with his parents.
That is the scary part. Oh
If
god.
this is like, let's say there are dire circumstances because everybody's circumstances are different and everybody loses their job. There's no income coming into the home.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we can't afford a place on our own. So we move in with his parents.
Okay.
And he gets a job opportunity and he has to fly out. Okay. I will, but I have a relationship with the parents.
Yeah.
I will have to gauge it where like, okay, chalo, you know, I'll stay with them for a few months until you're ready. Then I'm coming. Like, I think
I
that
know.
would be the only circumstance where I feel like that could work.
But see, I get that because in certain situations, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Right? Where you gotta you have to somehow compromise.
Yeah.
However, I would also say, listen, if that company wants you to work for them so bad that you're having to fly across the world, then they can fly me too across the world.
Facts.
Okay? Because that is so unfair.
मैं अपना सोना बेच के ना टिकट ले लूंगी
I would be like, I can't do this.
either.
I can't do this. I would be hyperventilating, okay? Like, I would be like, in a paper bag, girl. I could not. Like, how do I know? Like, what if he's like, I promise, I'll like send a ticket over for you in a few months.
No,
and
if he doesn't, then you buy your own ticket and you fly over. That's what you do.
And then you go over and he's not even there. He actually lied to you.
I'm having God, I'm gonna have a heart attack on the
We're
show.
writing a chapter book, okay?
This is nuts. Where is he then?
I don't know. Maybe he got married to another girl while he was there.
No, that's grounds for divorce.
Yeah,
man.
it is. But
What? Now you're pregnant.
shit.
Now what do you do? Man, you just raise the child on your own. I can't. There are certain things.
And his parents were in on it.
Yo, that's a toxic family.
But you never knew.
You never knew.
You'd leave.
You leave,
Screw
man.
it, you leave.
You'd leave and you'd figure it out. And like, honestly, at that point, like your parents must support you. And if they don't, then you find a way to make it on your own.
I would say that like if that situation happens where like, okay, husband has lost his job. We're recently married. We're 3 months in. We have officially moved in with the in-laws.
Yeah.
That's just how it was. Okay. So he gets this great job opportunity, which is like, this is really great.
Okay.
I would hope that he would try his best to take me with him.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, that's not a marriage.
It's not.
I'm sorry. Like, I know a lot of people do it, but like, how hard is it to have a long distance marriage?
Yeah.
You need to have like somewhat of like a support system.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, that's like your BFF. You guys should be together. You guys should be like living life together. If you were going to stay at home alone with your parents, you could have done that with your own parents.
Huh?
Like, why'd you get married then?
Why'd you bring me in the picture?
Yeah, because you don't know. What if his company's like, sorry, we can't do that. Sorry, even 6 months later, sorry, we can't. I don't know. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
I would hope that he would just be like, I will come and work for you if you allow me to like bring my wife.
And the real ones will.
And the real ones will.
They
Because
will.
they also can't live without you either.
Yeah, that's right. Hamare wo bhi nahi reh sakte, okay? Having his mom constantly tell her son that she wants a simple girl like me.
What the hell does simple mean? Tell me what that means.
Can I be honest though? I am me. I'm the
Yeah.
simple girl you want, but you're not going to do the rishta?
Yeah, facts.
I'm as simple as it gets.
Simple,
What does that mean? Like, do you not want like somebody who's show-offy? What does that mean?
Sometimes I feel like simple is very like subjective. Like,
Yeah.
simple ka matlab to everyone is like different.
Yeah.
Okay, like one person simple is like, I don't want you to know how to speak English. I want you to be from back home, and I want you to be like that sugar girl that knows everything at home,
Ghरेलू.
but does not know anything outside of the home. Because then you're gonna be too like jalak. Okay.
They don't want the street smarts.
Then for some people, simple is like, I just want you to be like not super fashionable.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not
like,
super.
itna makeup nahi lagana.
इतना ज्यादा बाद नहीं
modest
फिरना
clothing.
yeah बाद नहीं फिरना लड़कियों के साथ we are not simple girl we are the opposite end of that
If I ever see a simple Uruje, I'll be like, whoa.
I think if someone said that to me मुझे बस simple सादी लड़कियां पसंद है I'd be like you came to the wrong place
Yeah. Or I'd be like, define it.
no I would be like you came to the damn wrong
Yeah,
place
yeah.
what does that mean
Yeah.
no I guess yeah I would define it
Because sometimes I think in certain ways, I could be a simple girly too.
I don't think I'm simple
Like,
like
I just-
simple in what is
Okay,
simple
for example, like I can be when I'm a homebody, like I'm very simple.
every girl is
Yeah, I know.
every girl at home is simple in that sense where it's like,
Yeah.
we're just
And
wearing
like,
our
I'm
pajamas
also like not really like show off.
You mean like high maintenance?
Yeah, I'm not high maintenance.
I don't feel like you
at
are
all.
I don't feel like you are
You know, so I
like
guess
that.
in that sense of a definition, I can say I don't really like wear excessive makeup all the time. You know what I mean? Like
I feel you. Like
And
you don't feel like you need like a full beat 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
no,
Like you're just like, this is who I am.
That's who I am.
I'm a dressed comfy cash. That's
Yeah.
that's who I am.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I feel like I am like a homebody.
Yeah.
And like I live in pajamas.
Yeah.
But if I leave, actually sometimes I leave the house, I look like a bum. No, don't judge me. Okay. Honestly, I look homeless at times. But then sometimes I leave and I'm like, no, I'm going to turn up today. So does that classify me as simple? I don't think I'm simple. I don't think I could ever label myself as simple. Not that it's a bad thing.
Not that it's a bad
I
thing.
don't think it's a bad thing. But I just feel like,
It's also like a part of who you are.
yeah, but like my thought with this Rishta thing is like, if you know what you want as in a simple girl, then why are you telling me you want a simple girl? Do you consider me simple then, or do you not? Because if you don't think I'm simple, then
So in this scenario, the girl said a simple girl like me.
oh,
Bro, I am me.
acha. So she's saying, Aruj, tumhari tarah mujhe simple ladki.
Huh. But why
But then why aren't you asking me?
That's what I'm saying.
See,
I
it's-
am me.
What the hell? That's odd.
It's like if somebody came to you and said, "Oh, I really want somebody as pretty as Hina,"
Oh my
and you're like, "But I am Hina."
I'm Hina. You could ask me.
You could ask me.
Yeah. Hila. Why isn't she asking then? Obviously,
don't
there's
know.
something that you don't like about me.
Yeah,
God damn, then just say what you don't like.
yeah. Or there's some sort of a definition of simple that doesn't make sense. Like it's not aligning. Or don't say like you.
Yeah, the like you is weird.
The like you is
Especially
weird.
if it's like, I know you're single.
Yeah.
I know you're looking for
Yeah.
someone.
I want someone like you for my son, but I don't want you.
Then imagine you're like, आंटी आप पूछ लें जो भी आपको चाहिए
मैं तो वेट कर रही हूँ आपके रिश्ते का.
आपका है तो मेरा दिल चाह रहा था कि आप मेरी सास बने. Not in a million years could I say things like this. I'm so brave on this podcast, but like
Yo.
in real life, I'd be like,
And we're like, Hannah's out there signing those papers, being like, damn it. Did I have to say yes?
Like, I am a simple girl.
It's like, you know, what's her name? Dorothy with the red shoes.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go home. I want to go home. Hina's gonna be sitting there like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I'm not a simple girl. I lied.
I probably would.
He pulled out his partial to let us know about his fake tooth.
What? But what's a partial?
I don't know. I think it's like
He pulled out his partial to let us know about his
partial. What is it called?
denture.
Yeah.
कितने साल का है?
No, no, no. Dada.
दादा जान.
Okay, you know what? If you're coming over to a Rishta and doing that, itna bhi na free ho, okay? I don't need to see that.
Yeah, what was the question that led up to him? What did you ask that he was like, work? What was the question?
Oh my God,
That's what I want to know.
Like, I feel so bad. But okay, what if he's talking about like, oh, yo, I was in a basketball tournament and like I had an injury or whatever. So
I still wouldn't pull out my tooth.
don't pull it out.
Kana kare and you're like, unless it falls out. What? That's different. That's different. That's different if it falls out. Then you had no control, but you need some strong denture glue. Like,
What if he like pulls it out and he has a lisp?
oh my God.
Okay, you're sitting there, okay? We're gonna do a scenario now. You're sitting there. This guy comes to your house. Good looking, tall, athletic.
Everything fits. Okay,
Everything
I'm already
fits,
picturing
okay?
him in my mind.
Like Hrithik Roshan walks into your home.
Not really fan of it. Okay, but someone hot. Okay,
Someone
got
like
it.
that,
Got it.
okay?
Okay.
Lamba, chauda, whatever, athletic, this,
What does
that.
Jorda mean? Wide?
Wide.
Okay.
Like, you know, like
built. Okay.
Bill, okay? And then you sit down and he's kind of like, you're talking to him about maybe something that you want to disclose to him. So you're just like, hey, I'm being really transparent and I do really appreciate people who make the effort to pray once a day.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're being transparent. You're like, I'd
right.
like that. I'm working on it. I'd like it that my partner also learns to work on it.
All right.
Cool. He's like, oh, okay, so if we're being transparent, and then he reaches,
Come on.
he reaches over and he just takes out
I'm
a tooth.
talking about prayers and you're dropping teeth? What the flip?
And then he's
I
like,
would sympathize.
and he's like, oh,
In my
by the way,
shock.
like when it was my basketball tournament.
Stop. I'd be like, just put your teeth back. Put your teeth back in and then talk.
And then tell me the story. What would you do? Would you
I would
reject
try
this
not to laugh.
Okay.
I think I do this all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'll laugh in a really bad
in
situation.
awkward situations? Yeah.
And then I'd be like, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation. Even though D'Lo, I'd probably be laughing at him. So, okay, what happened is he lost his tooth in a basketball tournament.
yeah. That means forever. You
I'd
go
be like,
roll over.
This is what I would do. I got it.
Okay, go.
I'd be like, you know what? You're really good looking. Check. Okay. You work out. Check, check, check. Okay. We're going to get you some veneers. Okay. Check, 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 check. Okay. Then we're solid. Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate the honesty.
Okay.
But I'd also like when we got a little bit more comfortable, I'd be like, listen, bro, like I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, bro.
I shouldn't call you bro because guys hate that, okay? But I would say, listen, ek tarika hota hai. You didn't have to pull them bummed out like in front of everybody. Come on now. Like
Also,
this.
like, that's gross.
Imagine saliva.
Imagine it's dirty.
There's like a freaking cilantro stuck.
Dhania.
There are way too many nicknames that I could come up with that I will not say, okay?
Say it. Say
No
it.
done. Done list. And then I feel like if I got really mad at him, I would use it.
You know what? 100% use it against him in argument. Like, why tanto?
1,000,000,000% I would use those. I know myself. I'd be like, who are you to talk? You don't have to. Oh my God. I'm crying. I'm literally in tears right now because the scenario is too real for me right now.
Oh my God. I'm funny as well. You're like, who are you talking? And you have teeth.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, but like we would handle it. We would together as a couple, we would handle this because there are things that could be way worse. Like I'm thinking about this big picture. Like let's say I'm looking for a husband, okay? If that's the one thing, that to me is like a physical.
Yeah.
That can be changed.
Okay.
Like that to me can be changed. So I would be like, okay, so this was maybe not the right time and place to do this, okay? Because I was telling you about like my new journey of prayer, okay, and healing my soul, okay? Trying to get up there with the good guy, okay? Like trying to get up there, okay? And you're here like, while we're sharing, this is just not the time or place. But however, I can handle this. If he checks off everything else, that to me would not be a big issue. How would it be for you?
Yo, but you have to roll around and see that every morning. Because he got to take it out at night.
We're getting him veneers. We already talked about this. Porcelain veneers. Like, I would save up for that myself.
Yo. I feel like, I think it's very weird that he did it at a first Rishta meeting.
That's so weird.
I just feel like, yo, you're trying to be a little too transparent here.
Too free. Like,
No,
I don't even know what type of conversation would... Imagine sitting in your living room, Uruje. It's already awkward. It's already awkward. You're sitting there, you come downstairs, rocking your shalwar kameez, you're sitting there, jai, and then he just drops a tooth, yo.
You know what it is?
He drops a whole set.
You know how like people have like preferences? You know, some people like the light eyes, some people like a tall person, whatever. I do admire people who have nice teeth.
There you go.
And I swear, if he rolled through and it fell out, I'd be like, and I don't know if I could say yes. I don't know if I could say yes.
That's a very awkward situation.
It's very awkward.
Like, really think about
And
it.
it'd be like, I have to, like, if I really deep it and it's like, I have to spend the rest of my life with someone. And what if he's like, I don't want veneers? What if he's like, not even open to it? He's like, this is just the reality of like, of me. And like, whatever. I'm not trying to sound too shallow, but I'm just
You're
saying
not.
for
It's a personal preference. It's a personal preference.
and for a first Rishta meeting, I feel like it's a bit too much for me.
A first Rishta meeting, that's too much
And,
for
like,
me.
what if you're like really young and this is one of the first Rishtas that come through your door? Now, okay, you're gonna be like traumatized for life.
Yeah. No.
Hiding?
That's true. Like, I feel like, I don't think it would be what is he actually hiding, because he was very transparent. He said what he said.
Yeah.
But I would be like, does this guy not understand, like, you know, just the etiquette of meeting people? Social etiquette. Like, this is not fitting in with that. Like, you're dropping teeth like that. Like, I would be a little bit like, okay, there's a time and a place.
For real.
What I mean? Like, that's a little weird to me. That could have been a text message.
Yo, for real.
You could have sent me a text.
Or like we go out later. Like don't do it at a first Rishta meeting with your parents around, in your own home, siblings are there, whatever. Like maybe if you go on a date after and it's just you and him and you're kind of like more exposed and you're kind of sharing maybe your past or whatever with this person, and then they kind of tell you and they don't take it out. But they just tell you. I had an accident when I was playing basketball or whatever. So like I actually
Which is totally normal. Like people have accidents all the time. But like I think there's just a time and a place.
There's a time and a place,
the thing that throws me off is probably his like lack of awareness.
Exactly.
That's what throws me off.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, are you serious? Like,
yo, like any laloo party, he's just pulling his teeth out.
Oh, he's just saying dumb stuff.
Yeah. Or what if he's like
zero awareness?
Yeah. It's a big Eid gala. Yeah. And he's just like, oh, by the way.
It's like a party trick.
Like, you want to see a real magic trick?
No, I would be really weirded out because of that. And I think that's the one thing that I would be a little bit like, But if it was just like, hey, like, you know what, like, I got into an accident, I'd feel a little bit bad. I'd be like, oh, like, that sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you.
You'd be like a supportive spouse. You'd be like, hey, no worries. Like, you know.
But I still say, Uruje, if he fits all the damn criteria and he's a solid 10,
yeah, but
then he's a 9.7 because of the damn teeth.
I know, but the social etiquette.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That brings him down.
The social etiquette brings him down. Yeah. I'm saying if the social etiquette aspect wasn't a part of it, and he just said it to you as in like, yeah, I had this accident.
That's different.
Then I'm like, okay,
that's
we let it go.
Yeah, I would let it go at that point, and then I'd be like, you know, obviously when you get more open or whatever, like you have conversations about let's get this done permanently.
Some like really great denture.
Yeah, and like let's like, you know, I'll pool in money. We're gonna do this together.
Again, somebody needs to send us a picture of this situation. For real. Like, what did you do in that situation?
What I think I would have started fly on the wall.
100% I would have started laughing. There's no way in hell I wouldn't.
I think I'd be like, my daily would be like.
And I feel like I would probably get that look from like my siblings, like, oh my God, there's a time and a place, Hina.
Yeah.
Like, open your kiki, or like laughing over the dumbest shit as usual. But I think they would also start laughing.
I know, honestly, if my siblings were around, I wouldn't be able to hold it in. I would not be able.
We would exchange the look.
Oh, and that's it. Oh God.
You know, in sibling relationships, once one starts laughing and is like trying so hard to hide it, then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to hold it in.
Yo.
And then they can start the most serious conversation, but then you just keep
You
laughing.
just can't. And once you have that laugh attack with siblings, it's over.
It's over. It's game over. Oh my God.
All right, guys. That was a wild story.
This is a wild roller coaster ride. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us on the rants, on the random topics that we talk about that have absolutely nothing to do with the show.
Yeah. Today was a very random experience.
Today there was something mixed in the chai.
Something was happening, but the jaw was on point.
Bless.
Girl. As you guys know, we always post a poll or a question on our IG story. Please make sure you guys not only answer that question or poll, but make sure you guys follow us. Make sure you guys share. Make sure you guys tell your friends. We're also on TikTok. Please follow. The links are right here. And then make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also make sure you guys give us that 5-star on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It has been doing wonders for us. And we really appreciate all the love and support and your comments and your shares and your likes. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.